When I was looking to move to Houston, my basic priorities were top-rated schools, neighborhoods with lots of kids, and a new and modern updated home. In my searches, I came across Bridgeland, which checks a lot of the boxes and still does. However, it wasn't until I actually moved to Houston that I realized Houston takes family-friendly and master plan communities to a whole new level. We have a neighborhood and theme for everyone. Everything from farm and co-op, farm animals included, to vineyards and community orchards and water parks and lazy rivers. But the newest, latest and greatest master plan community to come to Katy is SUNTERRA, which has a crystal lagoon the size of 4 NFL fields and will be surrounded by sandy beaches. Today, I'm going to tell you the pros and cons of this community, talk about the builders, and give you all the information you need to know if you would like to build a home in this community. Hello and welcome. I am Danielle and I'm a realtor here in the Houston area, and I help families either find or build their dream home before relocating to Houston. If you are looking to move to the Houston area and would like assistance, feel free to message me. I'd love to help you out. And if you are planning to move here but not quite ready to email me to go house hunting, you can also keep tabs over on Instagram, where I post daily information about living in the Houston suburbs. This particular developer has done the same concept on the east and south side of Houston in previous years, and it has done very, very well. In fact, the one on the east side has been the #1 selling community in Houston for many, many years. So from a resale perspective, this is a great investment opportunity. As I mentioned, SUNTERRA is just breaking ground on this very large community, so there will be a lot of opportunity here to build or get a new home. Right now, there's about 19 scheduled builders for this community, although only half of them are doing pre-sales. In my personal opinion, I think it is a great opportunity with good pricing, especially if you get in right now in the very beginning. You can get a Perry or Highland home, moderately upgraded 4-bedroom for under $450,000 right now, which is a great opportunity because once the lagoon is in and once this neighborhood is more established, the prices will definitely go up. There are several other builders to choose from in this community as well, but as I mentioned, some of my favorites are Highland, Perry, and D.R. Horton based on quality and upgrades. As the models begin opening in the next couple weeks, I will start posting some virtual tours of the models either here or over on Instagram. Right now, as of February 2022, in the pre-sales of this community, the base prices are starting somewhere in the $300s to $400s, and if you are building from a lot, I would say realistically, you're probably looking, when it's all said and done, somewhere in the mid-400s. Obviously, prices are changing all the time right now, so make sure you check the website for the most up-to-date information. Another obstacle with the new construction in this community is that some of the builders are doing inventory-only homes because of the shortages and delays. An inventory-only home is a home where the builder predetermines the floor plan and the design center options and doesn't list it for sale until after the drywall phase. This is a good option for you as a buyer because the builder typically puts good upgrades in the home and keeps it on trend, and it avoids you having any surprise price increases or builder delays that come with building right now. If you are interested to know who is currently building or what inventory is available in the most up-to-date pricing, please message me. And as I mentioned earlier, once the lagoon is built and the community is more established, these pricing will probably not last. This community is located in Katy, and it is northwest of the main shopping area of Katy, like La SUNTERRA. I'm just going to put it out there, there is one major con to the location, and that is that it sits 12 minutes off of Highway 99, which is the main highway in that area. Another con is that the roads from the highway to the community are small farm roads with stop signs. So yes, there will be congestion, especially during rush hour. Is it always going to be like this? Probably not. It does take a long time for the infrastructure and development of these new areas to catch up to the population in the area. So eventually they will make roads and highways out there. But right now, it is smaller roads with stop signs. As far as shopping goes, your big box stores and big chain grocery stores are about 6 miles away or 12 minutes. And your more specialty stores like Costco, H Mart, or Trader Joe's are more like 15 to 20 minutes away. As the neighborhood continues to develop in the area, they do plan to put in more commercial and shopping close by. Great news, the development will be part of the highly rated Katy ISD. This is one of the best rated school districts within the Houston metro area. The schools themselves zoned to this community currently are average to higher average end rating. I also just want to quickly throw out some information about the school ratings you see online. In Texas, 60% of the schools are funded by our property taxes. So when it is a brand new development in an area that was once rural farmland, it can take a while for the property taxes and the development in the area to reflect the scores you see online. Generally, in master plan communities, the schools do eventually become very competitive. Also, SUNTERRA does have plans to have its own on-site schools or schools very close as it becomes more established. So if you have younger kids, the schools you see now or even the scores will probably be much different as the community becomes more established. This is also why you see some of the older neighborhoods in Katy have a much higher scores than some of the newer neighborhoods, and most of the reasoning is that these older communities have had time to marinate in the property taxes and the community. Now, obviously, we all have different takes on what is considered a great school, and we all have children with very different unique needs. So what I think is a great school might not be what you think is a great school. So it is always important to do your due diligence and do your own research and come up with the conclusion that is best for you and your family. So as I mentioned, one of the biggest draws to this community will be the very large Crystal Lagoon with the sandy beaches, but in addition, they will also have paddle boarding and large pool games, volleyball courts, walking trails, a fitness center, catch and release in the retention ponds, playgrounds, splash pads, and a director of fun that will do all of the community events to keep you and your kids involved with the neighborhood. I'm not kidding when I say Houston, particularly in these master plan communities, is big on community and neighbors knowing neighbors. Good news, part of SUNTERRA will have gated sections, so if you are looking for a master plan community that has gates, this is a great opportunity to have one. The HOA for this community ranges from $1,100 to $1,400 annually, depending on what area of the neighborhood you live in, and the tax rate for this particular neighborhood is around 3.6%. That is high, and it has to do a lot with the mud tax, which is fairly common in these master plan communities. If you want some more clarification on that, I have made a video about mud tax. Keep an eye out for those virtual tours coming, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.